This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, what we discussed last class? Have you remember? And this is for basically last classes. What we did, we discussed about that tagging and done with last class, and then before last class, what we discussed and git reset, and then git checkout and git revert. Right? These three we have done, and then today what we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss about the first. This is a undo changes. If you remember or not, this is for and for git checkout and git reset and git revert. Okay, this checkout and reset and revert, different levels of undo changes. Okay, if you did the coding wrong and all anything, if you want to change for your changes in local level, if before adding and committing, we need to use the checkout option, and after adding committing we need to use the reset option. That is, the reset is the three types. One is the soft, mixed, hard. Okay, we already done this. And then after git committed and pushing, then that time we are using the revert option. Right, this is what we discussed last class, and today what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss this git stash and git commit. Okay, git stash and git commit, and then git amend. Okay, and git cherry pick, or cherry pick is there, git cherry pick, git cherry pick, and then we discuss about the git to github sh. You Gopi is asking that question, right? I am going to ask that tomorrow class actually. Okay, fine, I will discuss this, and tomorrow we are going to discuss about that git merge versus rebase, and then we are going to discuss about this. And next question is the git interview questions. Git interview real time questions. What are the questions they asked up to now in the interview, all the interviews? Okay, maximum 90 to 80 90% questions it will come maximum. Okay, git interview questions we are going to discuss. Okay, this is for tomorrow class, and today class we are going to discuss this. Okay, now what is git stash? First is the git stash. The git stash is nothing but actually when we are working on the multiple project. Now you are working in the one project, suddenly you have suddenly you have to work on the some other project. That time what will do, you don't want to like as committing because of it's a uncompleted code. You don't want to add and you don't want to commit. That time what will happen, what are the files you added, what are the files you modified, after time coming back you shouldn't remember, right? That time what will do, if you do the git stash, it will remind you where you left the your working directory, your local working directory. It will where you left, that will be remind you. That's it. Okay, let me explain it diagrammatically. Let me. Okay, now actually I'm working a project one. Okay, currently I'm working with the project. Okay, let's take a project 2 for example purpose, project 2. Okay, okay, I'm working with the project 2 right now. I'm working with the project 2, and earlier I worked on the project 1. Earlier I worked on the project 1. For example, I worked on the project 1, I submitted this code and I pushed this code, and it's working in the, like as after deployment it's going for deployment. Now it is for the project 1. Now it's already done and it's deployed also. It's done and it's deployed and deployed. Now your manager came and he given the new work, new task to me, and new task, and I'm working with the project 2, and currently I'm working on the different number of files I modified. I've written some code or something. Okay, I'm working in the project 2 currently in this, but it's not yet completed my work. Before completed we can't add and commit, right? What we'll do, I want, suddenly my manager came, Madhu, we have to work on the something in the project 1 because there is a small bug in this. Okay, and we need to immediately fix that. We need to immediately fix that. Okay, now what happened, I need to, currently I am in this changes, some lot of files I modified, and I don't know like as after how much time it will take for this modifying completed this project. Now when you, before moving this project to this project, moving means what? like change directory. That's it only, right? For example, in my desktop, what are the projects? And for example, JMS Tech Home 20 and some, for example, like SQLearn or some other projects I have. Some other projects I have. Now what will happen? I need to be switched from the one project to another project. Okay. Now here, sorry, 1 second. Where is it? Okay. Now I need to switch to one project to another project because of I need to some changes in the coding level here. Now that's why I'm moving from year to year. I do in the project to git stash here. Git stash here. I do the git stash here. What will happen? What are the I changes the code and all. It will create the one commit ID like as local commit ID, and it will give that when you come back here, it will say that okay, you are missed, you left from this project from this year this point of time you left, and you can continue from this point onwards. It will give that some it's reminding me, that's it. And I go this project and I work on this project completely and blah blah things I modified and I added and committed, I deployed it. Then next what we'll do, I need to switch from this project to another project. Again, I need to work on this project because of I modified it. After coming here, we need to write the command called as here git stash pop. Git stash pop. It will give that what will happen? It will give the what are the changes you have done, that will be remind you where you left, and it will remind you okay, you left from this line, this file, you need to go with the next onwards. Okay, it will just remind you where you left the project. Now this is the way we are going to use the git stash and git pop in our sometimes if you are working with us switching from one project to another project, this project has not yet completed, and before adding and committing changes and pushing the changes, why we didn't do, we need to go for the, and even git status also will give that history, but it will give the more information on that. Okay, git status also will give that what are the files you modified, it will list out all the files, but it will give that where you left and which file you left also. Okay, clear? I will show that in the hands-on, will show that. Got the guys? Clear? Concept is clear? Git stash, why we are using git stash and when we are going to use git stash. Any question on this? We'll go for practical. Any questions on this? Guys, can you confirm me? If you are okay, then I will go for practical onwards. Okay, fine. Now see. Now I am in this project. Okay. Currently I am in think this is the project 2. Okay. JMS Tech 20 is the project 2. Now see what are the files I have. These are the files I have. Some I do with the sample.txt, some changes. Insert. I insert, and next I'm going to add the, this is new line. I'm giving the some content in this. Now not only that, I'm writing some blah blah stuff. Okay, and something I've written in the file, and I save the file now, and I save the file. Now if I do git status, what will happen? Sorry, command is wrong. Git status. Okay, git status, it will give that which file you modify, it will give the history. But now what I don't want to git add and git commit because of it's an uncompleted code. Even this only one file I modified. In the real time there may be chances are there is a number of files you need to be modified. Okay, once it is be modified that, then once it will be modified that, what we'll do, we need to be add the more. Let me show you that. Okay, now I am not completed my work. What I will do, I am going to switch from this project to that project. What I will do now, I am going to be now. What I will do, I am going to back. See, I did not do anything, right? Before moving this project to that project, what I will do, I am using the git stash, git stash here because of my manager came, my manager told me, and you need to work on the some other project. I already that project in my local system. If you're not there, what will do, you need to be clone it. Okay, some for example QLearn project, I have a project called QLearn. Okay, and next I'm going to switch for the project. Before switching the project, what I will do, sorry, let me close this. Okay, before switching the project, what I will do, I will apply the git stash here, and it is saying that saved your working directory and indexed with the where like as VIP in master, like as work in progress. What is VIP means? Work in progress. Okay, work in progress. Now this is the commit ID. It will give that if you want to add in the last line, this is what they will add it. This is the last, this is the last commit, this is the last commit of my history. If you want to see that, git log here, this is the revert added the last line. This is the ID I left from the my work. From this commit ID you left your work. Okay, this commit ID I left my work. Okay, now my manager came, I need to work on the that project. What, which project? CD qlearn, take qlearn, like something, maybe it is not a git project. Okay, it is not a git project, some other project. Okay, what I did, I write some files and git add and git commit and done, and the git push I done. Next I'm moving for the which project? Again jms cd dot slash jms th20. Now I came this back. Now I don't know how many files I modified, which file I left, and just I apply that git stash pop here. Okay, it will say that okay, you left here and no changes added in the commit, and git add into do and git commit if you want, and dropped where you dropped here, you drop from this commit ID, and then it will give the complete information about the commit ID also. Okay, and reference and stash of this is stash ID. This stash ID it will give that. This is what we just simply in the interview they will ask that what is git stash. Git stash is nothing but when you're switching from one project to another project, before moving from another project we apply the git stash. It will remind you where you left your project. When you come back, that you apply the git stash pop for reminding where you left our project. That's it. Simple one line definition of that. Clear guys? Clear git stash? Git stash clear? Any questions? Any questions on this? We'll go for this is very important question. One more. That's clear? If it is clear, I will move further. Any questions? Confirm me guys. Okay, Chandra, okay. And anyone? Anyone?
Understood, Madhu.
Okay, great. Fine. Now they will ask the question is the different way. Okay, they won't ask the what is git amend. Maybe they may ask the what is git amend. But instead of that, what we'll do, they will ask that how to edit the last commit. How to edit the last, for example, they've written some commit message they've written, but what happened, your manager saying what is this Madhu commit message, it is not able to understand what exactly your work, and that commit message, if someone will be read your message, they couldn't understand what exactly you done. Okay, what I will do, I need to change my commit message. I need to change my commit message. That time we are using the git commit -amend option. I'm going to use that for editing my latest commit. Remember, latest commit. Other than that, nothing. The latest commit only. You can't change the multiple messages using the amend like as previous commits. That is for different option we have that I'm going to teach. Okay, this is for the latest commit you are going to modify using the -amend option. Clear guys? If you want, for example, what I'm trying to say, let me show you. Sorry. Okay, now here what I do, git add. Okay, next git commit -m added for stash. Just I'm understanding purpose. Okay, latest concept, right? I added this. Now git push. Okay, don't push here. Now after pushing also you can modify that. Before pushing also you modify. Anyway, You are doing local changes, right? After changing your local changes, so you need to be push your remote repository. Okay, you understand that I need to modify my message. This is no one can't be understand this. What is exactly this is? I've written for the added for mustache. I read wrong. I did wrong this message. For example, how to edit this message? Here we are going to use the git commit amend option, and now you can enter here. It will open that message. That message will open. Even you can use -m directly also, but if you want, you can use the there also. Now here I'm giving that this is my sample file modification. Okay, this is what I need to write in. Like I save this file. Now see the git log here. Okay, what happened? That message will be deleted and this message will be came into the picture. Got it? That message whatever we done, that I forgot to show you. Okay, and for example, you want to modify this, what we will do? Just simply using the git amend, that will come here and just modify here, and then last line added. Okay, and save the file, and now see git log here. Now see last line added, that will be remove that message and it will be add the new message here. That will be delete the new latest message and it will add the your this message. Guys, clear how to edit the list? Now you should be asked that I want to edit this commit message. How can I do that? Interview question they will ask definitely. Okay, if you say this answer, they will ask the next question. This is okay. If you're not able to answer this question, they won't ask this question. But if you're able to answer this question, how to edit the latest commit in the git, you can use the git commit amend. You can edit the file and you can save that. Also you can use. Or else after you say the correct answer, they will ask that now I want to edit the last commit, couple of like as fourth commit or third commit or second commit, and last 5 commits I want to edit. How to do that? They will ask that. How to do that means there is a like as there is a option called got it guys, this git commit amend, git commit amend to modify your latest commit in the history of your log. Some why we need to modify means whatever you written that maybe small spelling mistakes or maybe someone couldn't be understand your message. What we need to be modified that message. How to modify? Using the git commit amend option. Got it? Very important interview question. Very important interview question. These are the all our interview questions only. Okay, these 3 are the very important interview questions, and this is also very important interview question. This mentioned reverse. If they are asking the interview question, this question is that definitely it is there. This question is that definitely it is there. That's clear. We already done the merge. But rebase why? That is what we are going to discuss. Okay. And rebase we can use the different ways. One is the for merging purpose, another for is the like another way. Now this, if you are this clear, then I will go for discuss about the some other things. Clear guys? Git commit amend for modify the latest commit message. We are using the git commit amend option. Amend option. Clear now? Clear this question concept? Any questions on this? Anyone guys? Really? Actually, I have the full network, man. I didn't see any error on my side. Please let me know. Please let me know if you facing the again all people. Guys, you guys are not able to hear me properly. Just let me know. I will do something. I will do the direct connection without Wi-Fi. Guys, confirm me fast. Yeah, 1 second guys, then 1 second.
This conference will now be recorded.
Guys, are you okay this option git commit amend? Are you able to understand? Are any questions on this? If yes, then I will go for the next question. Now after if you answer this question, how to edit the latest commit in Git using the -amend option, I'm going to edit the latest commit. If you say the answer, the next question, there may be chances. If he knows, they will ask. Okay, how they will ask the question is, now they will ask that how to modify with the previous commits, not on the latest one. I want to like last one to third commit. I want to edit. How to do that? How to do that? They will ask that time. Now, guys, clear, right? Clear, right? This is now clear or not? Just let me know, guys. I will go for further, or else I will go
Yes, sir. Yes,
continuously.
Madhu.
Okay, fine. Now here I'm going to edit for the last previous couple of commit messages, that whatever the count you have. Okay, git rebase. Okay, git rebase head from starting head to till how many messages you want to edit, that many messages it will be displayed that. Okay, git rebase. Okay, applying added the last line, it will show the list only. Git rebase -i, I think. 1 second, guys. Okay, -i, git rebase -i, that message. This is the, what is that? This is a message ID, and this is, for example, you want to modify this particular commit ID message. What we'll do? Just go to this line and just insert and line. Okay, that's this is the latest one. This is the latest one. This is the latest one, and last to third line. Last to third one. This is the last. This is the fifth one. This is fourth one, third one, second one, latest one. Okay. Now I modified with the, this is the added Madhu data line. Now see that, save the file and see the git log here. Now see what is that? Okay, sorry. After that we need to, like, which one we added? Madhu line something I added, right? And where I added for the, let me quite, what I will do. Okay, it's not at all saved, right? Now after saving, what we'll do, we need to add and commit also. Okay, after changing also, what we'll do, we need to be add and save it also, or else it won't be saved that message. This is what the added last line, right? Added last line for Madhu. Escape, save it, and next what we'll do, git add it. I'm nothing to commit, I think. Let me message some message, I think so. Okay, it's clean. Git log. I forgot that actually. 1 second, guys. Okay, now this line is not yet modified, right? Added the last line. Okay, that editing is some other option we have. What is that? I forgot, guys. I'll let me know, guys. 1 second. I forgot that option actually. That using the git rebase only, we can use that by editing that messages. I forgot that. That should be using the git rebase only. I forgot that option. I think I or actually Amit can be used for the latest commit. If you are the multiple editors, what will do? This is git rebase -i option. N number of we need to use. We need to use the git push -f force. We need to use this command at the end. After editing, we need to git push force. What is it? Yes, in the document, that is. In the real time, right, we never use these options. Okay. In the real time, we never use options. The interview question part of your time, this is a very important. No, it is not modified, right? Last line. Yeah. I will check it this, guys. Okay, I will check it this. Okay, I will let you know. There's something I need to be do. Actually, this is the option only we are going to use, but I don't know why it's not happening. Git rebase -8 command to display the list of last 10 commits were in default text editor. Pick with reward. I will check it, guys. You need to reward option we need to use. Okay, I will check it. I will check it, guys. I will let you know that tomorrow. Okay, this is options completely. Remind me tomorrow if I forgot. Okay, and then I will discuss. This is for the last. The question is that here is how to edit the few commits. Not only one commit. I want to edit the few commits. How to use this? How to edit the few commits? Okay, few commits. I remind. Okay, just remind me tomorrow this question. We'll give the answer also. This is okay. I will check it actually. I forgot to how to use that. Okay, fine. That actually git rebase only we are going to use. That is answer, that's fine. But we need to do hands-on, right? Something is mismatched here. Okay. I should be done actually. Why couldn't be done here? Let me try last time. Pick. What is that option? Reward, right? Reward or reward? REWWRD. Okay, that last message. Yeah. Now it's came this again. Yes, sorry. And insert. Now it will change that. I'm going to add it here. See, git log here. Oh, this now it has it. Now instead of that pick, we need to change to pick to reward. Pick to reward. That's it. Okay. Instead of that, we need to use the reward option. We need to put that. It will open that message. We need to edit that message. Which message you want to edit that? We need to add the reward. Again, I will show that. Just go here and instead of pick, what do we do? For example, you need to go with the second one, reward. Okay, reward option, and then this is for reward add line, right? What will you, if you after saving this file, it will open the editor again. Okay, now next we need to edit this message. Now this message will open and we need to edit this message. Add line like test for come changes, like something. I add the new messages. Understanding purpose. Okay, but why you are writing this message means, tell me. For someone will see that your messages and they could able to understand that what exactly you have done. This using the commit messages, they could be able to understand that why you done this commit message. Okay, that how what we can change, we need to use that reward option. Clear guys? Clear how to edit the particular commit message. And remember one thing, here I done with the only 5. Can I do with the 10? Okay, like as upstream should be, it won't be 10. I think it will just 7 is the max minimum. I think 7 commits, 7 commits only. It won't get the more than 7. More than 7. Like 9. Okay, 9 also won't work. Okay, there is some rebase scheme. I will check it this. Okay, this message is for rebasing the, that's why scheme message. We need to skip this. I entered that, but I did not modify this, right? That's why it came this. Just skip this. This is the 7. I need to the 7. We need to skip. Okay. Now I skip that rebase. Like a 7, I need to modify, right? It is asking that you need to rebase or not. I don't want to rebase. I want to skip that. I skip that. Okay. Now next question is what? The cherry pick. They will ask the interview question is what is git cherry pick? How we can give the answer? This is cherry pick. Now, for example, I will let you know the answer. Like, for example, you are working with the 2 different branches. Let me save this. Save this image to git stash. New one. Okay. Now, for example, you are working with the 2 branches. You are working the 2 branches. Now, this is for example master branch. Okay. This is for the bug fix branch, for example. Now, what happened? You some by mistakenly you have done with that is unfortunately you need to write the commit message over here. You need to write the commit message over here. But by mistake, what you did, you done the commit message here. You done the commit messages here. Now, what happened? We need to apply the late one, like as commit message from one branch to another branch. We are going to use the git cherry pick. Git cherry pick for means you need to apply the commit message from one branch to another branch. We are using the git cherry pick. Like in this master branch, for example, you need to write the commit message here, but by mistakenly you write the commit message here. Now you want to, what we'll do, we need to apply this commit message to here, go this branch and then do the git cherry pick that commit message id. That commit message id, if you append that, it will have, it will add this latest changes to in this branch. That is what cherry pick. We need to be apply the, I will show that tomorrow. I will show the different branches that cherry pick has on tomorrow. Why? It means that will come the after rebase, right? I will show that. That will be clear more. Okay. You need to apply from the one branch commit message to another branch. Where is the git cherry pick? That's it. Simple. You need to apply the one branch commit message to another branch. You need to apply the another branch commit. We need to using the git cherry pick. Git cherry pick. For example, I have written by mistakenly commit message here, but that commit message is not applicable for here. I need to undo here. I need to paste it to here. That time we are using the git cherry pick. If you want, I have the here git branch list. Let's check. If I have, I will show here. I don't know. Let me create the new git branch hotfix. I'm going to create the new branch here. Okay. Now git, how to check out, how to change from the one branch to another branch, which command we are going to use? Switching from one branch to another branch, which command we are going to use? Good. Git checkout. Yeah, git checkout, and then the branch name is what? Hotfix, right? Hotfix. Okay, now hotfix not match any file sum. What is this? Okay, got it. Then okay, got it. Okay, git branch hotfix. Now branch is created. Check out hotfix. Okay, I switch to the hotfix branch now. I am in the hotfix branch. Now what happened? Va sample.txt file. In this file, I have the only 2 lines. What happened? Okay, this is new line, something right like this. Okay, now I save the file, but mistakenly what I didn't check that git checkout. By mistake, I am coming here. Okay, I close my console or something I done, but is checkout master. What I did here, git commit -name some modified sample file last line. Just one message I've written here. Okay, now he's saying that changes is not committed or not staged for commit message. What we'll do, git add, we want to do git checkout file, git add, git next, git commit. Okay, now modified here. Now git log c, git log here. What is the message? Modified SAMLE sample by mistake literally happening here. Now, as for example, if it's spell mistake, what happened? How to edit this message? How to edit this message? How to edit? Yes, -amend. For example, this server. What happened? Amend spelling mistake. Okay, done. Instead of file also, you can use the -name option. You can change this file. You use the git log. Now see, git modified the sample file last line. Okay, now good. Now see the git log in the master branch. It is the message, right? Now what I will do, I'm going to check out from the hotfix branch. How to check out the hotfix branch? Git checkout hotfix. Okay, now I'm in the hotfix branch. See the git log here. What happened? There is no the last line in the here, right? The sample file added. What happened? I need to apply that message to here. What I will do, I will take this. What is the commit message ID? Okay, this is what. Take the 7 letters of this. 6, 3, 6, 7. Copy. It's recommended. 7 letters of the commit message ID. Okay, now what we'll do, git cherry pick and then commit message. Okay, that commit message added here. See the git log here, that messages came to here without adding anything data. Okay, now see the git log, like as sample.txt, the message data is came into the here, this branch. Anyway, it is local, right? We can't see the data properly here because of hotfix branch, and also when we are going to see compare this, after pushing there only we can compare. Now what I will do, I open here, let me check out from the master branch. Git checkout master branch now. Okay, now see the git log here. See, this message, whatever I had here, without changing here, like as without adding the data there, directly I modified. I'm applying this commit messages to there. Which commit? This is the master branch also having this commit message, and git checkout hotfix. Checkout hotfix. Now say git log here. This message. Okay. Now just simply the cherry pick means apply the one branch commit message to another branch. That is called, we are using the git cherry pick. Clear, right? Without adding any data and nothing, just apply this the latest, like as latest commit message, like not only latest, which commit, like as which ID you are taking, that ID it will have added. Which ID you are going to take, that ID it will be adding here. Okay, git cherry pick and the commit ID, if you apply the in the particular branch, that will be, that message will come to the which branch you want to add, that branch will come there. The simple answer is that if you want to add the commit message from one branch to another branch, that where is the git cherry pick. Apply from the one branch commit message to another branch, where is the git cherry pick. Hope you guys are clear or not? Clear, guys? Just simple. Apply the commit message from, yeah, that's simple, right, man? If you apply that, then what I will do after adding here, what we need to do, it will work. Then again we need to add git commit and push we need to do. Okay. See, it will be again one extra commit will happening, one extra push will need to do. Here it will local only, the cherry pick will be local only, not for the there. If you do the after pushing, what we need to do, we need to do the again after adding git commit, git add, git commit, git push, right? Gopi, clear? One extra commit will come extra, one extra push will come extra, right? Yeah, fine, great. Now here, for example, what happened? This is stuck. Okay, fine. See, whenever you change the anything, what I will do, I think you guys are facing this issue, not issue. It should ask git add, git commit -m some message. I think I don't have any changes in local. Let's check it first. Okay. Okay. Changes done. It's nothing is there now. That if you're not there, that message won't be applicable. Okay. No worries about that. If I read the git commit message, that won't applicable. Okay. It won't add it if there is no any changes. Now done. Now here what I will do, git and git push R is in hotfix. Okay, R is in hotfix. I'm pushing for the hotfix branch. I'm in the hotfix branch, hotfix branch. There is no hotfix branch in the remote repository. See here, where is my repository? Which is the project repositories, auto repositories. Okay, now this came, just now it came after pushing only I got it here. Hotfix branch, earlier it was not there. If you want, you can check the date and time when I was pushed. Okay, 13 minutes ago I was created the 13 minutes ago. Okay, fine. Now here while pushing here, it will ask the username password, right? It will ask while pushing here, it will ask the what is the username password. If I do one time, it's fine. It's every time pushing, it will ask the username password. How to adding your SHT into your GitHub. Okay, you are local to. Yeah, Soumya, tell me. How to commit a full code. Yeah, if you do the commit, it will do not only one full code. How many files you added in the Git? See, if you git add particular file, that file only we are going to commit that particular file name, okay, and that will complete file, it will be added. For then we'll do the git commit. That's it. What was the question? Particular file you want to commit, that's it. If you want like what, how many files, how many lines you modified that file, everything will be committed. Okay, good. Now see, now every time you don't want to enter your username password in this here, what you will do, what you need to do, we need to create the like as ssh hyphen keygen, okay, enter here, create the sh key, enter, sorry, I already have that cat, I already have, just it will get that now it's already there. If you're not there, it will just enter 3 times. Don't use any password for a password and thing. Sorry. Open the file. Not public key. We need to create the private key. Now cd this path and lsfnltr. Okay. Now this public key. Take this cat. Don't add the private key. Take the public key. Copy and paste it. Public key need to be added. Okay. Now copy this content. This public key content. And then just go to your GitHub, go to here, settings, and add the SSH and GPG keys, and go to here, create the new SSH key, and then give the any name of this local system. Okay, now add the paste here and add it the key. It won't ask the next time onwards username password. Okay, Gopi, clear? All guys are clear? This is the way we need to avoid the multiple times asking the username password. Okay. Now, if you want that mail ID, what we do? We use the -k option. Let me check it. Generate key. Key with mail ID. With email. Okay, with email. Just we need to the one extra option we need to use. Okay, -c. Okay, -c you can use, and you can mention the what are the mail ID you are getting your account. For example, if you it will work without anything also. SHKJ TRSA by default is only, that is for how much bytes you want to store, that bytes, and that username is that, which is the command, that is the user, that is the mail ID need to do that. Okay, this option, if you want I will share this, you can try it. Okay, clear? This is what we need to do. Okay, now, oh shit, I share my public key now. Anyway, you can't be useful for this key, right? It won't work fine. This is what this command you need to be entered here. Okay, I share in that group. Okay, that's fine. Clear, guys? How to avoid that multiple times asking username password? That's clear? Clear, guys? It means if your .pub means that is a public key. If it is .pub is that is a private key. That's it. Yeah. Okay, that's what I told you, right? This is a public key, that's why I open this, and private key, this is the IDRSA. Okay, clear? By default name, if you want, you can override this name also, your wish. By default, is the name is that ID_RSA. Okay, clear guys? If you want to change your public key name, when they while entering here, it will ask that you need to change your name or not. No, if you want it will get the enter, it will get the same name, ID RSA. Okay, clear guys? Any questions up to now? And tomorrow we are going to discuss about this, and we'll see the entire total all commands in the Git. What are the commands we are going to use? That entire commands we are going to discuss tomorrow all. Okay, and we'll do that. And this is very important concept, don't miss the tomorrow class. Okay, what I'm going to discuss tomorrow, these two, and then all Git commands, all Git commands. Okay, all Git commands, we are going to discuss the all Git commands also. Okay, that's for tomorrow class.